Now, in a move to further boost its relations with China, Nicaragua has now decided to break its diplomatic ties with Taiwan by switching allegiance to Beijing in what is said was a recognition of the Chinese Communist Party's One China policy. In a press briefing, Nicaraguan foreign minister said that the country will break all its ties with Taiwan and will only recognize People's Republic of China as the only legitimate government representing all of China, including the self-governing region of Taiwan.
Que reconoce que en el mundo solo existe una sola China. La República Popular China es el único gobierno legítimo que representa a toda China y Taiwán es parte inalienable del territorio chino. El gobierno de la República de Nicaragua rompe a partir de hoy las relaciones diplomáticas con Taiwán.
Following the Central American nation's decision to sever ties with Taiwan, Chinese Vice Foreign Minister met an official delegation from Nicaragua. The two countries have signed the joint communique to re-establish the ties. The announcement is a diplomatic win for China as it tries to keep Taiwan isolated on the world stage. Taiwan, meanwhile, has expressed deep regret after Nicaragua announced it was severing diplomatic ties with the region. Foreign Ministry in a statement said that Taiwan expresses heartfelt pain over Nicaragua's unilateral decision to break off diplomatic relations with the region. Taiwanese president, meanwhile, has called on the international politics that China is playing to devoid Taiwan from its rights.
This morning, our country and Nicaragua ended diplomatic relations. The decision to cut ties touches upon the complex nature of international politics as well as the situation with cross-strait relations. I want to tell our citizens that with the continued success of Taiwan's democracy, international support will only be stronger and we will only face greater pressure from the authoritarian camp.
China's ambassador at the United Nations, meanwhile, has congratulated Nicaragua, calling it a right decision by the Ortega government. This latest move to break ties with Taiwan is also a blow to the United States and follows months of worsening relations between Nicaraguan government and Washington. U.S. State Department has called on all countries that value democratic institutions to expand engagement with Taiwan to counter Nicaragua's latest actions. Nicaragua's move follows the re-election of President Daniel Ortega, which has been condemned as a sham by the United States, European Union and UK. Nicaragua's move now leaves Taiwan with just 15 former diplomatic allies, most of them in Latin America and the Caribbean. It also follows threats by the incoming leaders of Honduras to break with Taipei. Before Nicaragua, Taiwan lost two allies in quick succession in September of 2019 when the Solomon Islands and Kiribati went over to Beijing. China has not ruled out using force to bring Taiwan under its control, despite the island's claim that it is an autonomous region and will defend its freedom from the external forces. China has spent decades successfully encouraging Taiwan's diplomatic allies to switch sides. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.